Welcome to the Tar Series 7 Day. I'm reviewing this, which is the DC Multiverse Mcfarlane Flash from the Snyder Cut. Really cool, really blessed. Pick this update. We got JL 2021, The Flash. Nice clear view in the box. We got him running and packaging. I absolutely love that. And then on the sides, we have The Flash written there, Justice League. And then we got this really cool picture of him on back. And yeah, let's open this up. And here we have him out of packaging, and I gotta say, I absolutely love the poses that you can get this guy into. Let me turn the light on there. You can see his elbows are bent, everything on this guy. I mean, they really went out there with the articulation. You also have these lightning effect pieces, which are really cool. They're like this blue, translucent, clear, and they really represent how the Speed Force looks in the film and how his abilities work, and they just look great. And I gotta say, the details on this guy, you know, they are pretty good. I think the face, I can definitely see Ezra Miller in there. I think it looks pretty good, and yeah, like I said, you know, Mcfarlane toys, they're known for being super stiff, but I was really surprised at how well this one actually moves. And I mean, look at this. Suppose I've got him in here. I've only got him staying on one base, and I mean, I know I'm really only showing him in one pose here, and when I get into articulation, you'll see that a bit more, but I was really just surprised with how freely this one moved right out of the box. And you know, that's just not something that you're really kind of used to seeing with these. And yeah, I mean, you know, they do a good job. They're just not always super articulate. And the real only difference between this and Mattel one is that they didn't paint the silver wires. The silver wires are there, they just didn't paint them. And I don't really mind that because I never really like the silver wires. But between the two of these, if you want one that's more accurate to the movie, I would go with the Mattel one. But if you want one that's fun to play around with and articulate, I would totally go with the Mcfarlane one because it just really knocks out of the park in articulation like I was talking about. And yeah, like I said, the Mattel one is, I got it for, I think, $10 at Ollie's. You know, I don't think it's too expensive online. So if you're wanting one closer to the movie, I think that one's still out there. But I definitely think the new Mcfarlane is really nice, and I like the articulation on it. Again, as I kind of keep saying here. And real quickly, yeah, let's go over that. And let me just get this set up here real quickly. Okay, so here we have him, and I gotta say, the head movement, I mean, the head moves very far up in this thing. I mean, look at that. I don't know if I've ever seen a Mcfarlane Toys head move up that far. That is pretty cool. And you got 360s on as well. The arms rotate 360s. It's also got that butterfly joint that kind of allows it to go that way. You got a 360 there and double joint elbows. I love the way the wrist moves. You can kind of get him look like he's waving and stuff. And yeah, it just moves very free. Like all this, it just moves freely. And then on the torso, you got like a 360 articulation there, and you also have that piece that kind of lets him pivot side to side a little bit, and then the legs forwards, backwards, and outwards. No thigh swivel, but you do have double jointed knees, which are very nice, and they do bend there pretty well, both of them. And then yeah, they look good too. This does have the hip problem. The way they package these speedster figures where they're running, the leg pushes against the hip and it makes it bow out a little bit. You can kind of see it a little bit there. I mean, it's not too big of an issue, but it does still look a little weird. But yeah, so it does still have that, and that's kind of sad. But also the feet do move up and down. They go side to side, and it's got the toe articulation. I absolutely love the toe articulation, so that's pretty cool that they have included that there, and I do like it. But yeah, like I was saying with this Flash, I mean, he moves very nice, he moves freely, and it's very nice to see that on a speedster figure. And also with accessories, you do get the trading card. I think I mentioned earlier, you do get the base as well, a little data file, and then here's a comparison with the comic book Flash that we got a while back, and you can see they look pretty good together. I think I still like comic book Flash more, but they're both pretty good. And okay, we almost lost Ezra there. And yeah, he's back. And then here's a comparison with the Black Suit Superman and the Wonder Woman from this series. I think they did a really good job on all three of these. I think they scale pretty well together too. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.